welcome back to Path of Exile 2. We are ready to get going here. All the way around, which is nice, we just until we're all the way there. To Ogum Village. We got the Executioner in here, Brenly's Workshop, where we need to get the tools, and the Manor, which is the next part. You find this. Keep following the trail of corruption. Find Brenly's tools here, and it's on fire. Not my fault. All right, we're not going to be helping anything by adding more fire, though. I'm just going to blast on through here, make a whole thing out of it. It's going to be great. Okay. Ogum Village. Let's see what kind of stuff we need to deal with here. More corrupted townsfolk. Seems probable. Seems likely. Fight our way over towards the castle manor area on the hill here. What's the next part? Checkpoint. The burning tragedy. Uh-huh. That's me. Alright. So load in here. Some werewolves. Yep. Yeah, werewolves. That's great. Up in the corner here. Blood creatures. There's just werewolves. So I'm being down by my skulls here. Money. Alright. The Burning Dead. Stoke Scepter, Living Belt, Iron Rune. Take that. Any place to put that on anywhere? I already have 3 Iron Runes. I don't have anything else that can hold that. Unfortunate. Mana recovery from Flask. I already have something like that. This one's got better. We technically identify this later. See if it's got better stuff on it. No real like base stats on the belts. It's just charm slots and stuff. Alright. Alright. Decrepit mercenaries. Oh. Everything is very on fire here. More fire. More fire. Just the regular shots we can mostly deal with a lot of these guys. Which is nice. There. Oh. Crossbow guys. Decrepit mercenaries. Something's attacking out there. Something's happening. There's a victim.
I can't do that yet.
How you doing? Not great. It's not doing great. Burn, 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 burn. Oh. Mercenaries. Easy enough. Volatile Boar. That explodes. Okay. Noted. Shield. So those dudes just kind of bop him down. Pretty great. There's a sizable little town they got here. Kind of up to the corner here. Okay. It's a little corner. Bop, bop, bop. All right. Magical bow. Okay. Not really using bows that time. Count's decree here. The information.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed. I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal, but an avowed traitor.
Count is a mess. My goodness. I look in here. That way, go up this way. Alright. Yep. Boars just coming out of the burning. You're more of a nuisance than they need to be. Blood creams. I also don't want those near me. I just don't want anything attacking near me. Pools of blood. Yep. That's great. Just here. Run around the pool of blood. Electric werewolves. Okay. That's different. Pack of electric or frozen werewolves or something. Wild. They're too slow to walk through that fire. Rogue armor. Okay. There's a slight chunk over here. Do just want to try to do the whole outside part of the map. That'll give us more information. Uncovering as much as we can here. Like a reasonable plan. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Checkpoint for what? Courtyard of Death. That could be the Executioner. In the direction of the castle. Alright. We'll do this. Courtyard of Death.
Stop. Just wait. Surely we can. Face your
Oh, that's a big pile of
Marraketh wench.
They will take you, bastard!
The Marrakech do not forgive, nor do they forget.
the executioner. Burn him. What we got? Guys coming.
Wall of flame!
Heals.
The guillotine drops.
Drop a guillotine there, my goodness. Oh, look at these guys.
I need more time.
Guillotine.
Dodge the guillotine. The little guys. In here.
Guillotine.
Oh man, a lot of guys. Oh, these guys. How about that?
Guillotine drops.
Ah, in the fires. Some electric stuff. Good for him. Out of here.
His suffering was short-lived. It is a shame.
Yoink. Oh, more guys. Oh my goodness. Hey, decrepit mercenaries they got in here. I swear. An infinite number? Perhaps an infinite number of decrepit mercenaries? Lever. You're free. The manor ramparts and Latus.
He killed Aemon. Just killed him. I don't know what to do. Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
They headed out to Clearfall. It's fine. And there is the ramparts. That's alright. Them not being mapped is wild. Ramparts. I'm gonna see if we can just grab a teleport here. That'd be nice. Go back out to town, find the smith and stuff. Go continue the quest and everything. It's a reasonable plan, I would say. Since we so quickly, well, quickly-ish found our way to the manor here. And if there is a teleport spot, it should be near
These
the entrance.
walls are oppressive. Who chooses to live this way?
Waypoint. There you go. Back out. Can I go back out? Really? Waypoint. Assuming that doesn't remove the whole previous area. Just run around a different direction. Yep, okay. So we went over that way and found the ramparts and that letter. Just gonna head more of this direction. front lines. I'd run this place. And burn anything that gets in our path. Or let's get exploded. It's fine too. Can't break through. If they can't kill us in one hit, it's kind of fine. Yeah, checkpoint. This is the place? Oh, this workshop. Smith the tools. Yoink. Chest. And rune augmentation. Anything else in here? Not really. Alright. Well, that is what we needed here. Completed that. The gallows. The minor ramparts. Okay. Let's make the portal here. And I don't think we'll worry going back through the portal this way. Nothing else we really need in town. Specifically. Okay. We also got a nice big old pile of stuff to look at in the inventory too. So that's also nice. Okay. So what Renly can do with his tools.
You found my tools. Oh, this is wonderful. Now I can set up a proper bench here for you.
Salvage bench. Okay.
Some men do not have to earn honor. Some are simply born with it by virtue of their status. Gianor is doubly a monster for giving away what others have sought their entire lives. He was born into the role rather than being chosen by the clan. And now, he has squandered that by serving himself above all others. I used to believe in him, but now, I cannot even stand the thought of him. Till next time.
Salvage bench. Salvage equipment items with quality or sockets for quality, currency, and artificer shards. Fascinating. With quality or sockets. Okay. We have something with that. Yes.
For what it's worth, my name is Latus.
Latus.
I appreciate the rescue, but Aemon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
Uncut skill gem, level 5. I'll take it. Quest complete. It's easy enough. You got another one?
There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die.
Yeah.
He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him.
I was gonna do that anyway.
That place is a madhouse. Every day was spent threading a careful line. Question the Count, and you'd get arrested. Flatter him too much, and he'd grow paranoid and arrest you anyway. The Countess watched all of us with cold eyes. The nobles began to change. Strange proclivities emerged. They brought lone villagers into their rooms in the dead of night, never to be seen again. Aemon and I tried to flee, but they caught us.
So a countess.
When she came to us from the Vastiri desert, we nobles were just happy the Count had finally found a wife. If we had known what was to come, we never would have celebrated. From the moment she arrived, she spent her time whispering dreadful little barbs in his ear. He became rather agitated and started doubting himself, doubting his bloodline. He had a scholar repeatedly investigate whether the Eternals had dirtied his ancestry. When he found out that he might might have had an unwelcome interloper in his family tree, he became fixated on proving himself, even though we all repeatedly assured him he already had our loyalty. He's been obsessed with gaining power ever since, and I think the Countess promised him a way to achieve it.
More kinds of corruption.
So, you know of it. I remember the night it all began. The Count and his men returned in the witching hour, carrying something hidden from sight. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we certainly learned soon. It was alive, and he needed to feed it.
Feeding a beast.
Changes came slowly. There were whispers of the downtrodden and clanless going missing. Nobody of consequence. The Count's men were simply cleaning up the ne'er-do-wells, those that contributed nothing. But then, the Count started changing the penalties for common crimes. 5 men were arrested after a simple scuffle over payment. A woman was arrested for adultery, like we were somehow living under the tyranny of the Eternals all over again. Charges became commonplace for almost anything. Living in the manor, my husband and I were somewhat protected, but we saw what was happening. All of these criminals were sentenced to hard labor, digging away beneath the manor until their strength was spent. When that happened, he hanged them and threw their bodies to that creature.
What were they digging?
I don't know what the Count is looking for beneath the manor. Perhaps he hopes for proof that his heritage is actually pure. Perhaps he's just gone well and truly mad. He's torn a massive hole right in the middle of the manor. A living testament to what he's done to our way of life. Thank you.
Yep, it's a mess.
Yes. Lattice is from a prominent family in her clan, so I didn't know her well. But I did take hope from her actions. If a noblewoman could marry a commoner, then perhaps a commoner would be free to marry whoever she wants as well. It makes me think about the last conversation I ever had with my father. It was an argument. Though it tears at my heart, I choose to believe that deep down, he understood me. Goodbye.
Aw.
How can I be of aid?
Identify my stuff.
Move
Thank you.
swiftly.
Hey. I always make sure to avoid noblewomen like Lattice. Her kind seem to think I'm insincere for reasons neither you nor I could ever comprehend, I'm sure. Still, I certainly heard about her, and I've heard what she said about the manor. I know lies, hero, and she isn't one.
Okay.
See you.
So we got here. Got more of these iron runes. They stack to 10, but it's fine. I already have all of these. This one's 1 out of 10. We put more of these on it. Not really. Okay. A scepter here. Helmet we can't wield. What else can wield that? Bow. Rapture Pelt Feathered Robe. 44 energy shield, so slightly less. 25% energy shield, 10 to max life, 12 intelligence, thorns damage. It's not bad. Well, this has the life regen too. 25% energy shield's pretty solid. Plus life. More thorns damage, more intelligence. So it even technically has higher energy shield. just in general. Maybe slightly more. It's okay. Let's have more of these. Cut support gem. Do anything with this stage. Put a dexterity for that. Put a seal on the Ice Nova. More freeze buildup. Go for it. You can still put more into like gems in here too. We got sometime level 5. Hey, there's some stuff. What do we got here? New stuff. Incinerate. Level 5. 8.3 minutes per second. Cast time 0.25 seconds. 34 int. There's a torrent of fire from your hand, igniting enemies in front of you. Flames grow stronger the longer you channel for, and at maximum strength also apply stacking fire exposure and create ignited ground. Incinerate, 50% less ignite duration, modifiers to cast speed, also affect the skill's cost. Cone length is 4.6 meters, 40% more damage per stage. Looks stacking fire exposure at maximum stage, reducing fire resistance by 4% per stack to a maximum of 50%, 8 maximum stages. Nice as though dealing 28 to 42 fire damage.
Hold down the button for Incinerate to launch a jet of flame and ignite your enemies. Holding for long enough causes the flame to lower enemies' fire resistance and leave burning ground. Hold down the...
I see the information on burning ground here.
Hold down the button for Incinerate.
There's information about burning ground. It makes burning ground, then it burns. Solar Orb. 22 mana, cast time 0.8 seconds, crit chance. It's a fiery orb that periodically releases fiery pulses. Means they are very close to the orb are ignited. Deals damage, pulse every 1.4 seconds, explodes. Refrigeration, 1 orb. Cold Snap. Shatter frost on frozen enemy, consuming the freeze to deal a large amount of cold damage to enemies caught in the blast. Use a cast on Frostbolt to cause it to explode immediately. Any frozen enemies hit by the Frostbolt's explosion will be dealt cold snap's damage and have the freeze consumed. He deals a whole bunch of cold damage and then explodes. And Arc for lightning. Deals a bunch of lightning damage, chains, 10% more damage for each remaining chain. So chains even more. Nice. I'm feeling Incinerate. Sounds like a fun time. Okay. Put that here. What kind of stuff can you go here? We also get the +1 level from the global modifiers. So what can you put in here? Want to change a few slot out? It's our main system. Some more damage. That. But that would be good for this. Loses the crit. Oh, look, it really has crit. Just put this in here. This does more damage. See how much? Burning. This just ignites people. 35 to 52 fire. Didn't do anything. More damage with hits and ailments. So yeah, that's fine. What else we got? Skill effect duration. Supported skills give 40% more damage. Since like cooldown. Not that. Cast speed. That could be fun. Maybe even faster. Maybe. What else we got? Barrier, PlayStation, Surge, no. Piercing, it's just a jet of fire. Withering doesn't really matter. It's got way more DPS here too. I guess the few slots pretty good. It's an option. And try it out. Incinerate. Nova. Also don't have that in there anymore. Okay. Let's see what they were talking about with this salvage bench here. Take this scepter. What would it do? These are grayed out here. Guess it needs quality or sockets for quality currency. So this is a socket. We can read that. Get a shard here to become an artificer's orb. Everything else is kind of grayed out. By the looks of it, it's only things with sockets we can mess with. Artificer's orb. Alright. A few bits of some kinds of stuff here. This is a regal shard, becomes a regal orb, which is this one. It's an artificer's orb. Exalted, augmentation, essence, transmutation, alchemy. None of those are really that. Add a modifier, add a modifier. Identify a thing. Thanks for that.
Hey. None of it's junk.
Sell some stuff.
Trust me.
Strength forces and life regen. It's not bad. What do we got between these? Mana recovery we don't really care about. X mana, stun threshold, charm charges, thorns, meh. This is max life, strength, cold resistance, and life regen. So in general, that's better. Take that. 10% increased armor and energy shield, plus 10 life and 12 strength. 11 strength. It's got energy shield 17. That's more than this. It would give us armor, energy shield, max life, and strength. We would lose out on more max life and life regen. So, it's only okay. We need a shield. Less energy shield, but plus energy shield. Max life, energy shield, thorns. This also has these two in here for decreased physical damage. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Sell the rest of this.
You know you want to, deal.
Lots of good money on the rare stuff, which is nice. Okay.
See ya.
If you want to purchase...
It is good to see you. I've collected these over time. What do you think?
Amulets or anything. Just to increase fire damage. Shield, cast damage, levels, skills. Leveling up all spell skills is also pretty good. Cast speed, intellect. Yeah.
It seems
That's alright for now.
shadows haunt us both.
Okay.
Hello?
Want to purchase something random?
None of it's junk. Trust me.
4,400 for a random amulet. We got 6,000. Kind of intrigued by the idea. Give me a random amulet. What's the worst that could happen? It is energy generation, max mana, rarity of items found. Rarity of items found. Cobalt Azure Amulet of Plunder. Mana regeneration. It's mostly just items. I mean, that's something. More fancier items, too. Got 6% increased rarity, another 10% increased rarity of items. Not terrible. For a ring? Nope. We got one more slot here we could put another ring in. Or if we just found another ring in general, it's also an option. Oh. Alright. Let's go test out the fire here. Just back in the village here. See if we think this is what we want as our main weapon here. That is burning. It's barely going through our mana pool here. Find something to fight. Okay. Accurate essence of the body. Monsters imprisoned by powerful essences. This is something. Decrepit mercenary. Eventually go down. Does take a lot of staying in one place. Pretty quickly it ramps up through the levels, up to level 8. Burn all around us. It's wild. Now that's some fire. Essence of the body. Tomb Flame.
Take you.
Burn, burn, burn. Nice mess. Essence of the body. Victims. That's another something there. An event kind of thing. Alright. We got that. Got that. We got a normal amount of magic and with a life modifier. All sorts of very specific upgrade kind of things. Okay. It's pretty good. It's quicker startup than the other stuff. So it all gets going, and the ground is also on fire. It's pretty good. Cool. Desert Rune. Martial will add fire damage, armor, and fire resistance. Unfortunately, I don't think this would count as martial weapons. So we need some kind of like works on magic weapons kind of idea. You can also just kind of slow walk around with the fire just going. Burning everything. Very effectively. It does not take long to get it going at full tilt either. Don't know how good this would do against bosses though. Having to stand around. Seems fairly effective. Also, it's always fun to get a new skill going. It's burning all the ground. My goodness. Wild. They burnt, guys. Yeah, also sets them on fire, which obviously makes sense. Okay. Let me go see maybe how it does against the boss. If we can get over there again. Just test it out. Or we just go to the next area. Come on, fight me. Burn, burn, burn. The fact they're already burning, then we come in and just burn them even more. Wild stuff out here. That. Lightning. Checkpoint. Let's look at it. Also, really effectively burn everybody else here, too.
Face your judgment, Marraketh wench.
The Marraketh do not forgive, nor do they forget.
Cowards! Fight the guillotine!
Ah, really? I feel like it'd be a bigger guillotine to actually hit me there, but that's fine. This is working pretty well. Dodging and stuff also obviously is a problem. Taking time to cast the flame wall.
Face your judgment, Marraketh wench.
The Marraketh do not forgive, nor do they forget.
Your time is up.
Fire!
Guillotine drops. Your time is up.
He burns.
Or I take yours. The guillotine drops.
I think the guillotine can kill his guys too, that's funny.
Face
50% fire.
Will of the Marraketh.
Bye-bye. That's pretty effective. That's pretty effective. And then more guys. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just walk onto the burning ground and just instantly get set on fire. Oh, he was firing shots at me. Possible, guys? No. Not allowed. Burn. Alright. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay. We got a whole pile more stuff here. Mana ramparts. Just a big ol' jet of fire. There's still the small waiting time for it to ramp up to full power. But there's not the waiting time for the spells to actually go off. That's something. Deal with this last inventory of loot here. Let's see what we got. Big old pile of stuff, really. Okay. Very effective. Very fire. Come on. Identify the things. Like yo. What we got? Another Regal Shard. This is there. A Desert Rune. Fire resistance. Stuff we can't wield. This is more the stuff and shield. Armor, energy shield, max life, life. Yep, look at this. Eelcrest Horned Crown. It's got armor instead of evasion rating, more energy shield. It's got increased armor and energy shield. Might just be on itself. Max life, not quite as much, but still fine. Plus intelligence, cold resistance, and more life regen. We'll wield that. Okay. I don't have the stats for any of those. Those aren't very good. Put the various bits in here. This is another kind of to magic with thing option. A shard. Are those? The rune. We have a variety of stuff here. Any of this have sockets? Doesn't look like it.
Yes. Who knows what prices? Guess
Sell
I
the
can help
rest.
move that for you.
It's pretty cheap. Okay. Alright. And we're almost to the next level here, too. Well, that's nice. Oh, yeah. It's not pure energy shield, but it's still decent. It's 129. And plus all those other stats. Even more life regen. What about the character here? Shield, recharge delay my fire. Life recovery per second, 11.7. That's pretty good. And some spirit. And I got some strength from that. And it's another strength gem capacity, technically. And 55 intelligence for various things. That's pretty wild. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. We'll head to the manor. Next time. Goodbye.